across a lot of the regions that are represented here today, but most importantly for all of our industry and local authorities and communities here. As a university, our charitable objects is to ensure that whatever we do at this university has benefit for society. And so just as an example, I am the sponsor for sustainability at the university. And so we, and you would have seen the campus, and we've got a waterway, which is the Royal Docks. This region and the businesses, the anchor institutions around this water, the Royal Docks, represents the only London enterprise zone. So the only enterprise zone for London is here. So this is pretty exciting for us. Tate Lyle Sugars, London City Airport, Excel, which is a conference, more than a conference venue. It hosts 6.5 million per year delegates from across the globe in so many different activities. We've got a college next door, the London Design Engineering and Technology College. So we've already got the education from year 9, 14 years of age, all the way through across to undergraduate here at the university and to postgraduate. So you can sort of see we've got the whole education pipeline. But what do we want to do? We want to develop demonstrator laboratories in the renewable energies. And so that becomes important, not just for our students and for the opportunities to engage with our colleagues here in Africa, elsewhere, but really importantly to ensure that any industries can be at the cutting edge of innovation. And this is so critical. The technologies are changing. We need to ensure that anything physical that we modify and change also has a reflection in the digital, the virtual world. So those two activities are so important. And what's really important is the other dimension is that the transition. London, just a case as an example, Tate Lyle Sugars, that has been around since 1878, and they've been on a journey for net zero since 2007. It's not so straightforward, as they've discovered. So the journey itself is not easy. So what role can the University of East London play? Well, they've invested a lot. We need to now support these communities to help them transition. Some of the infrastructure that they have is over 50, 100 years of age. The buildings aren't fit for purpose for a retrofit. So we need to be thinking about that transition at a pragmatic and practical scale, but most importantly to deliver. So yes, you would have seen, for those delegates that were here yesterday, the demonstrator lab of the way that we think about solar, battery, electrolysis for hydrogen generation. These are really exciting dimensions for this university. So look, I'm going to stop there, but we are working across the board, artificial intelligence, working with our local authority. Again, we're not just undertaking AI at the university. We have the UK Centre for AI in the public sector linked with the London Borough of Newham and the University of East London, the first of its kind. And this becomes really important when we start thinking about energy. How do we harness that capability? Understanding the data that's located in local authorities. This is where the residents are. We need to understand what their concerns are. And the number one or number two challenge is cost of living, is energy, access to energy. If we can't solve the problems here in East London, which represents a very diverse cultural contributions of 160 plus different countries, if we can't support our own local residents, which is a very deprived region here in the UK, the largest forms of temporary accommodation, 7,300. We've got to be working on supporting our local communities. And of course, this becomes the demonstrators of how we can then share our knowledge and exchange it, but not to sort of impart it to say this is how you should do it, to co-create, to co-design. And some of the colleagues I've met already have highlighted that you're on your own journey, and we're here. We're open for business, and we want to work with you and support you. So we'll reach out and connect after this. But welcome to you all, and hope today goes well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matt. I mean,